Namaste, welcome. I'm Vajra, and I am very excited to offer you this intentional flow practice today. This practice goes hand in hand with the day 5 theme of our 7-day challenge. Gratitude is the heart of the practice. This will be a medium-paced but simple practice designed to bring awareness to every single breath and intention to every single movement. We're going to move through a series of Surya Namaskaras or sun salutations with the intention of infusing gratitude into every one. And if you don't know what sun salutations are, don't worry. I will guide us through the first few and then we'll do a few on our own. We're going to start with a little breathing exercise that we will utilize throughout the practice called Ujjayi Pranayama. And then we're going to end with a heart-opening pose called Ustrasana or camel pose, since gratitude is the heart of the practice. As always, I'll offer a Shavasana moment at the end, a final resting pose, and I want to invite you to do the 10-minute calm heart meditation video, which is a great way to center yourself and a completion to the practice. If you're interested in this video, it's in the practice library on my website, vajraluz.com, and you can find out more about the 7-day challenge there as well. I don't believe we need any props for our practice today, but if you have a pillow or a cushion or something that you'd like to sit on, it may come in handy at some time during this practice. We're actually going to start seated, so find yourself a comfortable seat. Again, if you want to bring a cushion or a pillow underneath your hips, that might be of value, of service to you. And we're going to sit up nice and tall in the best way possible. And we're going to begin by finding our breath. Before we even move into the technique for Ujjayi Pranayama, and Pranayama is a word that means breath exercises. Prana is the word that we use to refer to the breath or life force energy, and yama means restraint. So it's a technique for restraining the breath, although here we want the breath to flow freely. We actually want to integrate the breath and the movement throughout our practice, along with our intention, our sankalpa, to offer gratitude with every single breath and every single moment, with every single posture, and with every single sun salutation. So find your breath. Inhales and exhales. You can even, if you feel it, bring your hands to your heart space and feel even deeper into the inhales and the exhales that are already there. I'm going to invite you into a deeper inhale, a longer inhale, and a deeper and longer exhale. And another deeper, longer inhale. And a deeper, longer exhale. Now I want to invite you into a deeper, longer inhale and a pause at the top. And a deeper, longer exhale and a pause at the bottom. So inhaling, nice, full, long, deep breath. And pausing, nice, full, long pause. And then exhaling, nice, full, long, deep breath. And then pausing for a moment before you begin again with the nice, full, long, deep inhale. On your next exhale, remove your hands from your heart to your lap. Just let them rest either on your knees or in your lap. And continue this cycle of breathing. I'm going to give you a few instructions so that we can really embody fully the Ujjayi breath. So as you inhale and exhale through your nose, See if you can hollow out the breath and make it a loud inhale and exhale, this ocean sounding, or sometimes referred to as Darth Vader breath. As if you were in a room full of yogis practicing all together, you want to be able to hear each other and inspire each other, bringing the breath into the room fully, into the poses fully, into this moment fully, reminding us of our intention, reminding us to have gratitude for our life force energy. And this is just a practice, and I'm going to continue to invite you to practice in all of the moments that you can as we move through our sequence today. So whether or not you think you've got it now, just take a moment anyway to give gratitude for this moment. And when you're ready, let's move to standing as gracefully and mindfully as possible. And you're going to come to standing at the front of your mat. You're going to come into Tadasana, or mountain pose, and you're going to close your eyes. Your feet can be hips width apart and parallel or all the way together, but you do want to be rooted or grounded through your feet. You can have even a little bit of a soft knee, a soft lift of the belly as the tailbone extends down, a soft lifting of the heart as the shoulders roll down, a soft opening of the throat as the mind relaxes and the back of the head moves back in space. And from this soft space, you can actually feel the energy, the movement of energy through the body, maybe. But also there's a groundedness that's supporting you and fortifying your connection to the earth. This is mountain pose. This is Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Anjali means divine offering or gift, and mudra means hand gesture. As we get ready to begin our first set of Surya Namaskar, or sun salutations, with the hands in front of the heart, just call your attention to what you wish to offer yourself today in your practice. What is your intention? What do you have to be grateful for in this moment? Maybe even the first thing that comes. Let's move from that space. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. I often lean slightly back. If your back can support that, you can as well. And then exhale, forward fold. Hands fold to the floor, fingertips touch the floor. Maybe a soft bend in the knees if you have tight hamstrings. Inhale, look halfway forward and lengthen. Hands to the shins. And then exhale, fold in. And take your hands behind your ankles just for this moment. Kind of tuck in for a moment. Let your back body get a chance to unwind a little bit. Now we're going to inhale, look halfway forward and lengthen. And continue. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, step the feet back into what's called plank pose. This first one, we're going to do a slight modification. Knees down, chest and chin between the hands, roll forward onto your belly. Roll the shoulders back and down, elbows in. Open the heart. What are you grateful for? And then exhale, roll down. You can even sometimes touch the forehead to the floor. Hands and knees for this first one. Shift back, shift the hips back, tuck the toes, lift the knees up and back, downward facing dog. If you want to bend one knee and then the other here and swivel the hips. But I do want you to inhale, bend one knee, straighten the other, and then exhale, switch sides. Stay in place. Inhale, bending the opposite knee, stretching straight through the other. Then exhale, switching one more time. And one more time. Bend both knees halfway to the ground. Lift the hips all the way up and straighten the legs. Big breath in. And then exhale, you're going to walk your feet all the way to your hands. Inhale, look halfway forward and lengthen. And exhale, fold in, bowing towards yourself. I'm going to take the arms forward this time. Press down through the feet, nice and grounded. Lift the arms up, higher than the ears if you can. Slight lean backwards. Exhale, hands to the heart. Coming back to your intention. Making space for gratitude in the heart. Let's go again right away. You can take your arms out to the sides if you wish. You're going to inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, heart folds forward towards the earth. Drop the head, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, look halfway forward and lengthen. We'll do the full version this time. Exhale, fold in, step back to plank. But if you want to do knees, chest, and chin, please feel welcome. Inhale in plank pose and exhale, lower down. Upper push-up, lower push-up. Inhale, shoulders peel back, heart, chest lifts as you inhale. And then exhale, down. Again, you can use the knees and the hands, or you can push up from the floor, lower push-up to upper push-up, and back to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, lengthen the side body long, lengthen through the back of the heels. Ujjayi breathing, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Softening as you pause. Inhale, pause, expanding through the whole body, wherever you could use a little bit more space, a little bit more intention, and exhale, softening into that intention. And taking one more breath in, what are you grateful for in this moment? First thing that comes. Exhale, look forward between the hands. Plant your feet in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, hands to shins. Exhale, bow to yourself. Bow in honor of your intention. Arms can go out to the side or straight forward. Press through the feet, ground through your intention. Inhale, lift up the intention to the sky, and exhale, bring it here to your heart. Surya Namaskar, round 3. I'm just going to cue the breath for us in this round. So we're going to inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Meet me when you're ready in downward facing dog. Meet me in stillness and in silence. Meet me with a mind full of intention. And with gratitude, bring your knees to the floor. Maybe gratitude that we're not in downward facing dog anymore. We're coming to child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, hips down towards the heels, ribs inside of the thighs, and arms extend out in front of you. Forehead comes to the floor. Return to your Ujjayi breaths. We're going to soften from here, but I want you to be really aware and really intentional about your breathing right now. And watch as your breath softens. Keep long, deep inhales, but you can release the ocean sound. Long, deep inhales through the nose. And allow yourself to really rest in child's pose. Allow yourself to have the mind of a child. Free of too much baggage. Maybe a little bit more simple. What are you grateful for? First thing that comes. It can be so simple, so easy if we let it be. With every exhale, let yourself soften somewhere, the belly, the chest, the throat, the forehead, and the shoulders or the hips. Let your mind soften. And from this nice soft place, see if you can very gently, very gracefully, very mindfully walk your hands over to one side. If you walk to the left, for instance, shift your hips more to the right and breathe deeply into the right side of the body. Inhaling, pausing. Exhaling, pausing. Inhaling, pausing. Exhaling, pausing. Inhaling, and then when you're ready, walking the hands all the way over to the opposite side. If you walk to the right, shift the hips to the left and vice versa. Breathing life force energy into your side body, from the hips to the ribs, from the ribs to the shoulders to the wrists. Inhaling, pausing, and exhaling and pausing. So moving from activity to stillness, from sun salutations to child's pose, and from right side to left side, and now to the center. And settling in every moment that becomes available. Walking your hands back. Finding yourself in what's called Vajrasana. So sitting the heels on the knees. And I thought this pillow might come in handy. If this is hard for you, there are a couple options. You can place the pillow on top of the ankles and sit back, which will maybe give you a little bit more space between the hips and the ankles. Or you can bring the pillow underneath the ankles, which will soften the connection point of the ankles to the earth, which may be a little bit more pleasant if you have a sensitive knee, and it also gives you a little bit more space. We're going to do our heart opening pose, which is called Ustrasana or camel pose. And as we spoke about earlier, gratitude is the heart of the practice. So our intention in this posture is to really open up space from our center, right? From the center of the heart, we're going to open up space that wraps around even into the shoulders and gives freedom and space in the neck and these upper chakra centers: open heart, open communication center, open third eye, open the crown, open our vision, open our connection. I'm going to instruct one side at a time and then both sides if you have access to that, as well as the modification in case that's not accessible for you. If you know Ustrasana and want to do the full pose right away, we're going to do 3 rounds. So please feel welcome to do what suits your practice. I'm going to give you a side view. I invite you to tuck the toes under. That gives us a little bit more height so that we can reach the ankles. Standing on the knees, knees are hips width apart. You want steadiness. You want firmness here. You want long spine, so tailbone drops down, belly lifts up and gets a little bit firm. You got to be a little bit tight there in the core. We'll work on that in some other classes. If you have a very tight back and your ankles seem very far away, I invite you to bring your hands to your hips, both hands on the hips, supporting the lumbar spine and the sacrum fully, bringing the elbows together and lifting up through the chest and just leaning back slightly. If you have the space to go a little deeper, bring your left hand to your left ankle, right hand on the heart. Steady down through the knees, steady down through the tailbone, lift the belly, bring the right hand to the heart, open the throat. I'll bring the hand behind my head and lean a little back, and then extend my right arm and hand back and inhale deeply in this gentle back bend. Exhale, right hand back to the heart, stabilize through the knees, lift up through the whole body, and then sink back down into Vajrasana. Both hands can rest on the heart here. Just take some time here to really let the breath settle. Let it settle on its own, and your focus is just on observing the response of the physical organism to a posture. And as a result of that, what happens to the mind? You can smile softly with the hands on the heart. And thank you. You can smile softly with the hands on your heart and thank yourself for your heart, this beautiful heart of yours, and all its love, and all its potential to love more, both yourself and others. When you're ready, we're going to move to the second side. So come back to standing on the knees, tuck the toes. Again, if you want to use both hands to support the back and lean back gently and slightly, because that's what you need, please feel free. Otherwise, you're going to reach the right hand to the right ankle, left hand on the heart, turn the torso towards the ceiling, open this right shoulder, open the neck. Left hand comes behind the head, support the head so you can lean back, and then extend all the way out again through the left side body, inhaling deeply, and then exhaling, steady down through the knees, bring the left hand to the heart, lift up the torso and sink back into Vajrasana. This time you can put one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. But again, just observing your breath. Slight smile. What are you grateful for? And we take a moment of gratitude to be grateful for our breath, our life force energy. We come in on the inhale, we go out on the exhale. Be grateful for everything in between. Everything in between is pure potential. That's what kumbhaka, the space between the breaths, between the inhale and the exhale and the inhale represents. Last one. Again, if you want to support your sacrum with your hands, send the hips forward, tilt back slightly. If you have the capacity to bring the right hand to the heel, send the hips forward, Bring the left hip to the left hand to the left heel. Open the shoulders, lift the heart, open the throat. Lean the head slightly back, but make sure you don't kind of crank the neck back. You want a nice, expansive, uplifted, and lengthening expression of Ustrasana, camel pose. You can take 3 deep breaths here. Sturdy, open, stable, stabilize through the knees, and then lift all the way up and sit all the way back down as you exhale. Find your hands wherever they want to be found, even in your lap. Find a meditative moment. Just see if you can see, sense, or feel lightness anywhere in the body, but also in the mind. And take this moment to sit in space. Soft face, soft smile. What are you grateful for? First answer, best answer. And when you're ready, you're going to gently transition onto your back. We're going to do a gentle twist and then a Shavasana. You can go ahead when you're ready and bring your right knee into the chest. You can hug it in, just give yourself a little knee hug, and then draw it over to the left side. Right arm goes out to the right, shoulder drops down. Look to the right. Twists are great for restabilizing the back after back bends, but energetically they're amazing for the intention of letting go, deep release. As you inhale, fill the body, and as you exhale, pull the belly back and twist a little bit deeper if you can. What do you want to release? What do you want to let go of? Make that intention with your next inhale, and as you exhale, let the pose do the work and your intention follow suit. Coming back to the center, releasing the right leg to the floor, bringing the left knee in to the center. Give yourself another opportunity to hug yourself. And as you exhale, take the left knee over to the right. Extend the left arm out to the left. Deep breaths in and out. What do you want to release? As you exhale, deeper, deepening your intention to release fully, and then inhale back to the center. May it be so. Releasing fully into Shavasana, take a moment with the knees bent and the feet on the floor to lift the hips and lengthen the spine, and then extend the legs out. Make the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Soften the shoulders back. Extend the arms, the fingers, the hands, the wrist wider than the shoulders. Rest the back of the head. Let the neck be soft, shoulders soft. And then have the intention to fully and deeply relax in this little bit of time that we have prepared here for ourselves. Counting backwards from 10, releasing the breath and the body deeper and deeper with every number. So 10, release the feet, the ankles, the toes. 9, release the knees and the space in between the feet and the knees and the hips. 8, softening the belly back, softening the hips, the sacrum, the top and bottom of the belly. 7, softening the front and back ribs, softening the heart. 6, letting that softening extend through the shoulders, wrap around to the back of the heart and down through the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, and all the space in between. 5, allowing the neck and the throat to soften. 4, allowing the face to soften, the eyebrows and the cheekbones and the jaw and the tongue and the lips and the eyes. 3, softening even your hearing. Soften all the senses. See only from the inside. 2, letting the eyes drop back in the sockets, letting the whole body be heavy and almost melt into the floor, merge with the earth. 1, allowing the spirit, the soul to totally come online. Give you any information you may need while you take this opportunity to rest fully and deeply. May this practice plant a seed of gratitude in your heart that continues to grow. If you'd like to continue practicing Shavasana, you may. Enjoy. If you feel ready, you can hug yourself, knees into your chest, thankful for yourself. Give yourself a moment with yourself to offer gratitude for all your efforts today. I thank you. I welcome you to thank you. And when you're ready, you'll lean over to the side in the fetal position. A moment to make a full and beautiful intention for all of the moments to come from here on out. You feel ready, if you feel complete with this part of the practice, we'll come all the way up to seated where we began. And once again, I invite you to find the 10-minute Calm Heart video on a practice library, or just to pause for another 10 breaths here with the intention to have a calm heart. as the seed of gratitude grows and your love for life becomes cultivated. I offer you all blessings on your journey. Namaste. Thank you for being here.